Dad, we need to talk about Mom. It's urgent. You need to come home.
Oh, what's up? Did you go to the hospital? Are you there right now? How is she doing? Is everything all right?
She's gotten worse. She's not eating anymore and lost her appetite. It just feels like she's only getting her nutrients from the IV at this point. I think she and I both know that this might be it. So you should be here. I don't know how much longer she has. I think it's her time to go.
Oh, really? I can't believe this. I can't believe it would happen so soon. I'm so sorry that I'm on a business trip during a time like this. I wish I could be there for you and your mom.
You're doing work, so it's not your fault. Mom and I both understand. Plus, she just suddenly got worse. She seemed perfectly fine earlier. It's not like we could have expected this. But when do you think you will be back? We both need you back here.
If I had to guess. I think I will be home by next week at the earliest. I'm sorry. Hopefully she can hold on a little while longer.
Okay, I understand. The doctor said we should talk to her as much as possible while she can still talk. It might give her more energy. So when you get home, you have to come visit her immediately before she gets any worse. And talk to her. You haven't really visited her recently, have you?
Well, no. By the time work finished, visiting hours were over, so...
But what about the days that you have off? You don't work on the weekends, right?
You know I have to spend those days entertaining clients. And your mom's hospital bills are expensive. I have to entertain them so we can get money. I didn't want to tell you, but we are barely scraping by every month. I have to do this. I'm sorry. I wish I saw her more often.
That might be the case, but I feel like you could try harder. She doesn't have a lot of time left. You should talk to your work about it. I'm pretty sure they'll let you go see your dying wife.
Listen, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's talk about something else, Lily. How's everything with you? I hope you have been job hunting and not just visiting your mom all the time. You've got to think about your future too. We helped you through college, so try hard to get a job at a nice, respectable company.
I've actually already finished job hunting, so visiting Mom all the time isn't really detracting from my future. It's fine.
Oh, really? That's great. Did you hear back from anywhere?
Yeah, I got hired at that company in New York. The company I said I wanted to work for the most. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, so you are going to New York? That's so far away. I'll really miss you.
I mean, you're the one who is usually not home. So wouldn't you be used to not seeing me all the time? It'll be the same as usual.
That's cruel and not true. You know if I could, I would see you and your mother all the time. I'm always thinking of you guys as I work. You guys are very important to me. Once this business trip is over, I'll definitely come by the hospital and see your mom. And I'll stop going on business trips for a while and be by her side 24/7.
I really hope you do. She really needs you right now.
That's true. I'm sure it was a hassle raising a kid and taking care of the house with me working all the time and not being there for her. I can't thank her enough. She even raised you to be such an amazing young woman. I'm proud of you. You've accomplished so much.
I don't know about amazing. That's a bit of an exaggeration.
Isn't the company you want to work for listed in the stock exchange? And pretty famous. That is pretty amazing.
Thank you. I suppose that's true. It is weird to be complimented by you, though. It might be the first time ever.
Wow, you are so rude. But I recognize achievements when I see it. And you are a hard-working person. Even now with everything going on, you are still looking after your mom. I'm glad you are there for her, Lily. Even though I cannot.
Well, you are busy with work. So what could be done? I'm sure you are trying your best. Plus, if I don't go, Mom will be lonely all by herself. I have to visit her.
I already know that it's bad of me, so no need to rub it in. I feel guilty enough already. I'm going to try my best to hurry up and finish work and come home.
Okay. Well, I'll text you if anything comes up.
Got it. Take good care of Mom. I'll see you both soon. What's up? I'm in a meeting right now. I can't pick up.
It's about Mom. You need to come here immediately.
No. Please don't tell me. She passed away.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. It happened so suddenly. I can't believe it.
I see. I'm so sorry too. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there with her in her final moments. To think that even at a time like this, I wasn't with you all and instead I'm at work.
I just got here when she took a turn for the worse. So there's no way I could tell you in time for you to make it here. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I shouldn't have been away. I should have requested time off. How did she go? What was she like in her final moments?
I think she was able to go without any suffering. She seemed really at peace.
Thank God. That's the best case scenario. Again, I'm so sorry about not being there. I should have been there. When I get to the train station, I'll head to the hospital right away. It should take about an hour. I'll see you soon.
Okay. See you soon.
Lily, are you doing okay? You must be struggling.
Of course I'm not doing okay. She just died. I don't know what to do. She was sick for a long time, so I thought I had prepared enough, but I'm still sad. I can't believe she's really gone. It happened so quickly.
It's normal to be sad. Your mom died.
But all of Mom's sisters are here, so I guess I'm doing all right. They said they will help with all the funeral preparations, too. So that alleviates some of my stress.
At least that takes some pressure off you. Mom said she always wanted a quiet family funeral, right?
Yeah, she did. And she said she didn't want a traditional burial, but one of those burials where you are buried under a tree for it to grow. She always thought being in the ground next to other dead people felt so final. This way she can be a part of nature.
That's very like her.
Yeah, I agree. This way she said we won't have to take care of her once she's gone. Even though it's not hard to take care of a grave. Anyways, Mom loved natural things, so this is perfect for her. It'll be peaceful and beautiful.
Let's try to give her what she wanted as much as we can. It's the least we could do.
That's what I plan on doing. Even though right now my brain isn't working and thinking of doing all these funeral preparations feels impossible.
I bet. You are experiencing trauma. It would be bizarre if you were clear-headed. I still can't believe she's gone.
Me neither. Oh, looks like they need me for some funeral things. They're calling for me, so I'll be back. I'll text you later.
Can it not wait till I get there? I can take care of it. You've done enough. Lily, you can just stay near your mom if possible. You don't need to do anything else.
It's okay. I'm an adult. I'll do as much as I can. I can handle this.
All right, I trust you. But don't push yourself too hard. You deserve a break. I'll see you soon.
I'll try to get everything done without getting burnt out. Be safe, and I'll see you soon.
Lily, where are you at right now?
I'm at Aunt Danielle's house. I rode with her in the car after the crematorium, and we've been talking about Mom.
You need to come home right now.
Why? Is something wrong?
I have something I want to talk about now. Get home now.
I'm not coming home yet, so you might as well just say it over text. There's no way it is an emergency.
You know when I was crying at the wake, right?
Yes? Although that was pretty much the whole time.
Do you remember what you said when you were next to me?
Not really. I don't remember.
Didn't you say, I'm glad she's finally gone? What the hell did you mean by that?
Oh, that. Seriously? Now? What does it matter? If you were that mad about it, why didn't you say something then?
I was waiting for after the cremation to not cause a scene. I wanted to do a good send-off for your mom. It's what she deserves. She doesn't deserve drama. But why would you say such a horrible thing? What did she ever do to you? She gave you everything, and she was the best mother she could be to you.
It has nothing to do with you, so you should just drop it. It's really none of your business.
Stop messing around. You need to apologize to your mom.
She doesn't even exist anymore. How would I even do that? Look up at the sky and say I'm sorry?
You're being so disrespectful. Apologize to her body. To your mom.
What are you even saying? She just got cremated. She has no body to apologize to.
How can I possibly calm down? Why you would say such an awful thing is beyond me. I don't want a relationship with a daughter who is happy her mom died.
I feel the exact same way. So calm down.
Excuse me. Does your relationship with your mother mean nothing to you?
Yeah. Isn't that okay? I mean, you are also feeling the same way. So let's just cut things off and go our separate ways.
Why are you trying to destroy your relationship with your family? What's going on?
Do I need any other reason besides that I don't like you?
Unbelievable. Don't ever come home again. I can't believe you would talk to me like this.
Well, I have no intention of going anywhere you are. That was never home to me and never will be. But I do need to stop by and pick up my things. So you might want to be gone while I do that.
I never knew you were such a disrespectful child. I can't believe this. I thought you were kind because you were so diligently taking care of your mom. I hope you weren't just pretending to care in order to get your inheritance. And I hope you weren't just trying to get more than me. Don't tell me that's really what's going on. That better not be the case. Seriously.
Who cares? So what if it's true?
I can't believe this. I can't believe I raised a daughter like this. I'm not giving you a penny of inheritance.
Even if you try to do that, I'm pretty sure that it's my right to receive my inheritance. So good luck with that.
Well, you can disregard your inheritance. You're never going to get it. Your mother would be rolling in her grave if she could hear what a selfish person you've become.
You say that as if you aren't the one who just wants the whole inheritance to himself. You are a hypocrite.
That's not true. I don't care about the inheritance. I love your mother. You have no idea how I feel, especially at her funeral and seeing her for the last time before they took her away. I'm in pain. How could you possibly understand when you didn't even shed a single tear?
You think just because I didn't cry that I wasn't sad? You're an idiot.
There's no way that someone could lose their mother and just be standing there normally like that.
That's just your way of thinking. It has no basis in reality. You have no idea how I truly feel.
I mean, isn't this the case? What kind of daughter doesn't cry at her mother's funeral? Even now, there isn't even a tinge of sadness that you are missing your mom. And I don't think that it's just because you are after your inheritance. It's gotta be something else.
Just because you don't think so. It's really not your business, and it doesn't matter.
Your mom is crying in heaven.
Really? Or is she actually looking down at us and laughing?
How much are you going to mess around? Is this just a game to you? Hurry up and get your stuff out of the house. I don't want to see you again. I can't stand to be reminded of you.
Fine, but there's something I want you to promise me. That you won't speak to me ever again.
I'm telling you that that is the plan. It sounds good to me.
Okay, fine. Well, if you're going to promise me that, then I don't need the inheritance. I don't care about money. I don't want to see your face ever again. Next time, even if something comes up, I won't be there to help you or to see you. Don't ever call me.
You too. If something comes up, don't contact me either. I want nothing to do with you. Raising you is a waste of time. I can't believe this. I never thought you were nice, but I didn't think you'd be this terrible of a person. From now on, live however you want to, but by yourself. Don't contact me again.
Hey, can you stop calling Aunt Danielle's house over and over? It's annoying and becoming a real nuisance for her. I thought we agreed to go no contact.
You are the one who blocked me. How else am I supposed to reach you?
Okay, fine. But I'm listening to you now. What do you want? What's up?
Where are you right now? Because you aren't at your aunt's house.
Didn't we cut things off? What does it matter where I am? It's not your business. What do you want?
You knew about the inheritance, didn't you? I thought I finally found the bank book, but there was nothing in it. Your mom received an inheritance from her parents, but there's nothing left but 7K. And with the cost of the funeral, there's even less.
And? What about it? How is this my problem?
I can see that she was making deposits to you every year.
Yeah, she gave them to me as a parting gift.
Why didn't you tell me? So you took most of the inheritance. No wonder you were so willing to say you'd give it up. Not to mention that the life insurance was randomly cancelled. Everything is gone. Why didn't you leave anything for me? Why did you take everything? I have nothing.
Well, that's how much Mom didn't want to leave you anything. It's what she wanted.
What? What are you talking about?
She knew that you had been cheating on her for a long time. Every day you'd go to that lady's house and ignore us, pretending not to have a family.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
I have proof. Though at this point, there's nothing that can be done about it. It's old news. There's no point in denying it. Actually, when she got sick, she really just wanted to get divorced from you.
She never said anything to me. I never heard anything about this. I can't believe this.
That's because you completely changed before she could say something. You were basically a different person. Once she got sick, she figured there was no longer a point in being with you and she was preparing to divorce you. But when they discovered her illness and her parents passed away, you became really happy the second she received her inheritance.
I have been worried about your mom's health since the beginning. I care about her.
You moved from never coming home to coming home multiple times a week, right? She realized that you were so nice because you were after her inheritance. She was surprised you were so suddenly concerned about her illness.
If she really felt that way, why didn't she just divorce me? Why be married to someone like that?
Probably because the timing wasn't right.
What?
I was still in high school and taking after-school classes, and Mom was in and out of the hospital. You were probably going to be reluctant if she tried to bring it up at a time like that. Once the divorce moved to mediation, it would take like 6 months. And with Mom being so sick, she probably couldn't attend many meetings.
Even so, she has the inheritance. She could afford the fees to get divorced.
I mean, you were after her inheritance, right? And if she divorced you, you would be able to get some of it. But instead, this way, you would be frustrated by the fact that it is always out of reach, including at the very end. You would never get a penny.
You're saying that the reason she didn't divorce me is so that I could suffer.
I wouldn't say that's the only reason. You've been indifferent to us for a long time. If we just continued to live as we were, with you still paying for our living expenses, then Mom and I could do whatever we wanted. So it worked out.
So you guys were taking advantage of me? Are you serious? So we stayed as a family just for the money? You used me for money.
How dare you? What are you even trying to say? You are the one who threw away the family and went after her inheritance first. You should be ashamed of yourself. Though you came home way more than before, I can still count on one hand how many times you visited. You are pathetic. You never cared about us.
Seriously, I was busy with work. You know this.
Even before she died, when she was in bad condition, didn't you still go on vacation with your mistress? Doesn't really sound like a caring husband. I know everything.
But how?
Even this last time when you visited her in the hospital, all you did was bring flowers and leave within 5 minutes. She may have been absent-minded in her last days, but she was still conscious. She knew what kind of person you are.
I just didn't want to be a burden to your mother. I wanted her to save her energy.
Anyways, I'm going to need you to leave the house soon. Let me rephrase that. I need you to leave my house soon.
What? How do you figure that house is yours?
First of all, it was never yours to begin with, so don't act surprised. Grandpa bought that house, not you. Mom's name is on the title to the house. Before she passed, she transferred it to me. I'm going to sell it like she said she wanted in her will. So I'm going to need you to leave within a month. Find a new place to live.
I can't believe this. Lily, are you really going to throw away your own father like this? You are really not going to give me a penny?
Father? I thought we decided to cut ties, right? I don't have a father anymore.
Even so, you still have an obligation to respect me. I've been paying your living expenses this whole time.
Children are not raised by just handing over money. I only am who I am today because Mom raised me. Also, paying living expenses is like the minimum requirement of a parent. I have no obligation to you.
The thing is, I'm really struggling right now. Lily, please. If you have even a little bit of sympathy, I just need a little bit of money.
I know all about that too. Your debt. You and your mistress were splurging because you figured Mom would be dead soon enough that you'd get the inheritance. I know when you were working, you were just traveling around and wasting money with her half the time. But to do it to the point of going into debt? That's pretty crazy. How much fun were you guys having while thinking of Mom dying? Disgusting.
If you know about the debt and that I'm struggling, then letting me borrow just a little bit should be okay. I mean, weren't you the one who said thank God she's finally gone?
You are misunderstanding what I meant when I said that. I was saying, thank God that she is finally at peace after suffering so much. Now she won't suffer while being sick anymore. Mom fought hard. Even till the end, she never gave up. She deserved to finally have some peace.
So, that's what you meant.
You are a bad person. That's why you thought I wanted her dead. It's your guilty conscience.
Lily, but seriously, about the money. Seriously, just a couple thousand will be enough. And then I'll stop bothering you. I promise I won't contact you again.
Yeah, there's no way that I'm lending you money. I'm not giving you a cent. You are pathetic. Begging for money. That was her will, and this is how I will repay her for everything she's done for me. After that, I guess Dad really did not want to give up on the inheritance. He tried to argue that he had a right to the money that my mom gave me as a gift while she was still alive. Of course, normally, the money I received from her would have become part of her inheritance, which Dad does have a right to. But Mom thought of that and wrote a declaration of intent to exempt my gift from being taken back. To put it simply, it made it so that my dad wouldn't see a penny of the gift as well. So he truly received nothing from my mom. My dad was out of luck and was left empty-handed. He had no choice but to start working towards paying back the debt he owed. And now, I'm far away from home in New York, so there's no way he'd come all the way here. I think I'm safe. Even the company I told my dad about was a lie. Without using a private detective, there's no way he'd know where I am. And if he did manage to find me, I'd file a police report so that he would never be able to see me again. After everything was settled, I finally went to report everything to my mom in her resting spot. And for the first time, I cried so much I couldn't stop. I think I was just finally able to comprehend that she was gone and that I wouldn't see her again. Before she died, she told me that she'd had a happy life because I was there for her and she was grateful. Before she got sick and she was still full of energy, we would go out together and do all kinds of fun things. And when she started to get sick, whatever she wanted, my aunts would work together to make it happen. Even then, there was so much more I wish I could have done for her. There's no way I could repay her for everything she's done for me. Now I really can't do anything. But at the very least, I hope that in heaven, she's able to live freely and at peace. And so she doesn't worry about me. I want to try my best to live a good life. I want to be kind and a fighter like my mom who raised me and fought her illness till the end. I know that she loved me, and with that feeling, I think that no matter what, I'll always be okay. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe.
It's been a while since we've talked, Madison. Do you have a moment to chat right now?
Hi, Mrs. Waters. I hope your day has been good. And yes, I'm free right now. Is something the matter?
You see, I'd like to talk about my birthday that's coming up. If I recall correctly, I did tell everyone a while ago to come to my house for it, right?
Yes, you did. It's this upcoming weekend, isn't it?
Yes, you've got a great memory, sweetie. Well, I've decided that I'd rather not have you come.
Oh, I see. I guess I'll refund our ticket then. I'll make sure to let James and Hannah know that we won't be coming after all.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'd still like for the two of them to come. I only want you to stay home, not them.
So you meant you only want me to stay home?
You can't blame me, Madison. It's my special day after all, and I'm not sure how many more I'll have to celebrate. Seeing your face alongside my beautiful son and granddaughter would leave a sour taste in my mouth.
Okay, Mrs. Waters. I'll make sure you don't have to cross paths with me this weekend.
Thank you for understanding, dearie. And by the way, if you could, don't go telling on me to James that I said this to you, okay?
What? Why not?
If you keep your mouth shut, then I'll count that as your present to me this year. You'll do that much for me, won't you, Madison? Please don't go around ruining one of my last remaining birthdays.
I think you have plenty fulfilling years ahead of you.
Oh, please. No matter how much you try to butter me up, I'm still not letting you set foot in my house this weekend.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come off as though that's what I was trying to do.
At the very least, you could give me a grandson after all these years. Before you gave birth to Hannah, I thought my opinion of you might change for the better if you gave birth to a boy. Yet here we are. Just one girl, and an only child at that. No child can grow up well without a brother or sister to play with, you know. That child, all she does is talk back to me. You'd think she would have grown out of that cheeky attitude of hers by now. I wouldn't have any complaints if she just tried to get on my good side every once in a while.
To be fair, you've disliked me ever since we first met. You've been saying you hate the way I look and the worthlessness I've brought to the family since the very beginning, haven't you? I don't know if you see it this way, but I tried very, very hard to get you to see the good side in me. No matter how much I tried, your opinion of me still didn't change. So honestly, I gave up on trying to please you.
Clearly, I don't think you tried hard enough, dearie. All you had to do was put on a little more makeup to cover that face of yours, and let James do the talking more. Then I could have seen you as a good enough wife for him. I just can't understand why he chose you of all people. I know some fine woman that would love to be with him, you know. Like any proper woman of my time, I put effort into my good looks, and I attracted a great husband because of it. Why do men go for such a homely woman nowadays?
James loves me for who I am on the inside, not for how I look on the outside.
Oh, please. So you're gonna tell me that a woman who treats her mother-in-law so viciously is good deep down inside? I don't have time for jokes. I just hope poor Hannah doesn't turn out to be like you. She still mostly resembles her father at this age, and I can only hope it stays that way. And God forbid she inherits your nasty attitude. I think she'd be beyond saving.
Sorry to interrupt you. I have to head back to the house now, so let's talk about this another time.
Oh, sure, go ahead and run off to your husband. Someday he'll realize just how horrible you are. Hopefully before it's too late. Go ahead, run off now. And be a dear and remember not to tag along to my birthday party, all right? Because that is the one thing that would completely ruin my day.
Mrs. Waters, if you have a moment, I'd like to talk to you about my daughter.
Oh, what is it? I'm about to start on dinner, so I'd appreciate it if you could keep it short.
It's about what happened at your birthday party the other day. You said something horrible to her, didn't you?
I think you may be mistaken, dear. I don't recall anything of the sort. Perhaps you're mistaking it with something you said to me instead.
This is not the time to play dumb with me. You went up to her at the party and said she wasn't your son's child, didn't you? You said that James isn't her father and that her real father is someone I went off and had an affair with instead. Why would you say something so ridiculous to my child's face? She's been upset for days after you said that to her, you know? She's usually so cheerful, but she's been locking herself in her room and refusing to come out. It's not like her at all.
Don't tell me she actually took what I said seriously. I was only telling a joke. I thought I made that much obvious.
She's only in 3rd grade. How is she supposed to know it was a joke? She told me you said that if she were to tell anyone the truth, that me and her father would break up. You even went out of your way to threaten my child with such nonsense? I never thought you would go this far, and to my own family. She came up to me, bawling her eyes out, and asked, "Am I not Mommy and Daddy's child?"
Yes, and she still believes that she isn't James's child. You've got to admit that's hilarious.
This is not something to be laughing about. I tried to tell her it wasn't true, but even now she still doesn't totally believe me. You need to apologize to Hannah as soon as you can. I want you to go up to her and tell her that nothing you said was true.
Come on now, it was just a little joke. Nothing to cause such a big fuss about. Surely it didn't cause enough of a stir for me to go up to the girl and apologize. Why should I have to apologize to a 3rd grader for making a little adult joke anyway? Besides, at the end of the day, it's Hannah's fault she's in this mess.
It's Hannah's fault? How do you figure that? What could she possibly have done to deserve this from you?
After she said hi to me at my birthday party, she came up to me and whispered in my ear, "Please don't be mean to Mommy anymore. You've been telling your daughter about my criticisms and twisting them to make it seem like I'm in the wrong. I was just getting a little payback for what you did to me. And now you're going to tell me that I'm in the wrong and not you or her?"
I never told Hannah that you were bullying me. All she did was see the way you treat me every day and figured it out herself. You're not as subtle as you think you are, you know?
I can hardly believe that. As if she'd come to that conclusion without you making up stories about me. To think that the both of you talk back to me so incessantly. To think that she's a young girl and even I can't find her behavior cute. Imagine what kind of girl she'll grow up to be with that kind of attitude. And I'll have you know something, Madison. I was only fed up with you before, but now I don't want either of you stepping foot inside my house again.
I'll make sure to let James know that that's what you want. After this time, I have a feeling he won't be stepping foot inside your house again either.
Oh, how frightening. At this point, I don't care if I don't see him again either. To be fully honest, I've been fed up with him too. My son who chose a woman like you of all people. Frankly, it's unforgivable how he chooses you over me no matter what the issue is. What kind of man takes his wife's side over his aging mother?
So that's all it takes for you to cut your son out of your life, is it?
Why, yes it is. I've had it with people like you, and I have no obligation to keep meritless people in my life during my twilight years. Of course, that isn't to say that I don't care for him an awful lot. At the end of the day, I am his mother after all.
So that's how it's going to be. Are you saying you have no intention of apologizing to Hannah for what you said to her?
Why on earth would I? Clearly, you weren't paying attention to a word of what I've said. I said that I have no need for worthless people in my life. If you're ever down on your luck and you need family by your side, Madison, just know you won't be hearing from me. And you know what? I'm not even going to send Hannah a birthday present this year.
That's fine by me. I don't need people like you in my life either.
You're an impotent woman through and through, aren't you? I'll have you know Mr. Waters is going to hear all about this too, and I'm sure he won't be too happy about it either. When he hears just how cruel you've been to me, it'll send him into a fit of rage, I'm sure. He sticks to my side no matter what, you know.
You are free to do as you please.
If you keep this up, I might have to make some changes to my will. Changes that are not in your favor. Will that change your mind about the way you've been acting? This is your last chance to tell me you're sorry, and you're not getting another one.
I don't want anything to do with your inheritance.
Is that so? Don't go thinking you'll never need that money. Even if you regret it later, I'm not changing my mind after this. Even if you come to me begging on your knees for help, you aren't gonna get a single penny from me. I need to have a word with you. You see, Hannah was here visiting my house just a moment ago.
What? You'd better not have put any more strange ideas in her head.
It looks like she still hasn't let up about the joke I made the other day. Boy, was she cross with me, stomping her foot at me and saying she was her mommy and daddy's child. I had to stop myself from laughing. She really is just like you, going out of her way to refute me so stubbornly.
So that's what happened. I hope you're not lying to me this time.
She really just would not let up. I got tired of her talking my ear off with that whiny little voice of hers. She told me you even went and ordered a DNA test. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, are you? That's how far you had to go to get her to believe you? Maybe you do have something to hide after all. I wouldn't put it past you.
I just wanted to give Hannah a little peace of mind, that's all. At first I thought she wouldn't be able to wrap her head around it even if I showed her the results of the test. But it turns out that even ordering the test in the first place gave her reassurance that I was taking this seriously, which I think helped her a lot.
Honestly, I would have been glad to hear that she isn't really James's child after all. Just imagine the fit she would have thrown if she found out that's the case. The face she'd have made would have been priceless. Oh, even imagining how the house would be in shambles after the ensuing fight. Boy, I'd have to bring a camera.
Actually, I think the ones fighting would be you and your son. He's in the living room crying right now, you know. After all, he just found out that he's not actually related to your husband.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying that the DNA report said that your husband isn't actually James's father. Both of them gave DNA samples, you know.
What are you trying to claim? I don't understand. You're saying that not only my son, but my husband also took the test? What does he have to do with this?
My husband was worried about Hannah too, so he called up who he thought was his father on the phone. He mentioned taking a DNA test to soothe Hannah's worries, and Gerald was curious about the idea himself, so he decided to provide a sample to send to the company as well.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying. The test has to be wrong then. I can't think of any other reason why it would say they aren't related. Is this company even real? Or are you pulling a fast one on me to get back at me?
It's real. In fact, we send the samples to 2 different companies to be sure we didn't get a false positive. It says clearly in the results from both that James and Gerald don't share the same DNA. Gerald must have suspected this for a long time himself for him to agree to do this with us on such short notice. Of course, he never mentioned a word of this to you because he so badly wanted to believe that James is his real son. I guess the truth can't stay hidden forever.
Any fool could see right through your lies.
He said that he suspected you must have had an affair with someone else in secret, sometime before he found out you were pregnant with James.
I don't believe this. Why would he ever mention that to the likes of you?
He said that he was there when you told that horrible lie to Hannah, and it reignited the doubt he'd held in his heart about you. He just wanted to finally have a resolution to the worries he's had for so long.
Now hold it right there. So you're saying the reason he was out of the house yesterday, it wasn't because he was on a business trip like he said, but because of that instead? He was lying to me this whole time?
I suppose so, but you're the last person that should be angry about someone lying. He did mention that he doesn't want to live under the same roof as you anymore, if that makes any difference.
So, he's at your house right now? I'm coming over right now.
Actually, he's not home right now.
Well then tell me, just where on earth is he right now? Answer me.
You see, he actually told us not to tell you, so I'm afraid I can't answer that. He did say that he would be contacting you in the near future, though. If I were you, I'd just sit back and wait until I heard from him directly.
In the near future. That's not an answer. I want to know exactly how soon.
I have no way of knowing that. He's probably off somewhere trying to collect his thoughts about everything that's happened.
Please, Madison, tell me where my husband is. I want to apologize to him for everything that's happened.
There's no way I'm telling you that. If you want to know so desperately, then just be patient and wait for him to contact you first.
Oh, Madison, you have to help me. My husband said that he wants to get a divorce with me. After all these years we've spent together, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Is that so? Too bad, I guess.
Don't think that I've forgotten that this was all you and your family's fault either. If you hadn't gone out of your way to get something as crazy as a DNA test done just to satisfy your daughter, none of this would be happening right now. If we do end up getting a divorce, I'm rightfully putting all of the responsibility on you. Got it?
Okay. Why do you say that this is me and my family's fault? Truthfully, I don't think that's the case at all. If I recall correctly, you're the one who lied to my daughter to her face and set off this whole fiasco in the first place.
Well, I obviously didn't think she'd take me seriously. It was just a joke after all. Parents tell their children nonsense all the time, like how a stork delivered them to their doorstep, that sort of silly thing. It's the child's fault if they actually take that as fact. Telling silly little lies to children is something that happens all the time. I don't see why this case is so special.
I think that what you told my daughter went way past being a silly little lie. You told her that she's the child of an affair. How in the world is that a normal joke to tell a child? It's disturbing. And of course, Hannah would be disturbed by that herself. She's been holed up, depressed in her room. Who wouldn't if they thought that's what really happened? Yet somehow you still blame it on my family instead of yourself? Plus, didn't you say earlier that even if I came to you begging on my hands and knees, you wouldn't let me in?
I'll apologize to Hannah for the joke. I really will.
If you actually want to and you're not just saying that, then that's fine with me. And by fine with me, I mean it'd be completely pointless. Hannah already has the proof she needs that she's really me and my husband's child. You apologizing isn't going to change that at this point.
Madison, dearie, I have a big favor I want to ask of you. I'm desperate here. I want you to be a mediator for us, with Gerald and James on one side and me on the other. I need you to help us sort out all this together calmly. You see, I've called them countless times these past few days and they haven't picked up once. I'm worried they plan on severing our relationship. Even today, when I finally got to see my husband again, I just wanted things to go back to normal. But he wouldn't listen to a word I said. I even acknowledged how I hurt him in the past by having an affair, and I apologized profusely.
So you're saying he still hasn't forgiven you for what you did?
He hasn't, but I don't understand why. Things between us had been better than ever up until now. And for him to suddenly turn his back on James and denounce him as his legitimate child is utterly cruel of him. He's taking the past 30 years of our happy marriage together and throwing them out the window.
I think the one who should be saying that is your husband, not you. Besides, there's one thing that you said that I feel the need to correct, for your husband's sake. He said that even if they aren't related by blood, he still considers James to be his son no matter what. He even said that directly to him.
What? Well, then why is he still choosing to divorce me? If he has no problem with James's lineage, then what other problem could there possibly be?
I think the only problem remaining here is you. Isn't it obvious? The reason all of this happened is because you told your sick joke about adultery to Hannah at the party. He'd been trying to sweep his doubts under the rug until you said that. You're the one who riled him up again enough for him to settle his doubts for good. Besides that, I think he finally got sick of your nasty behavior after you caused this whole fiasco. He must have a good heart for him to have been able to put up with it for so long.
My nasty behavior. What on earth did I even do?
To start with, I think your constant bullying of me is a great example. I'm not the only one who's been subjected to your behavior either. You bully your friends and your neighbors too. At least that's what I heard from your husband. If someone rubs you the wrong way, even in the slightest, you don't hesitate to tear them down verbally. That, and you have a reputation for starting preposterous rumors about people. What finally tipped things over the edge, though, was how you hurt your granddaughter so badly. Seems to me like your husband has an entire mountain of viable reasons to divorce from you.
I'll change. I won't act cruelly to people anymore. I won't let anyone else be hurt by my flippant behavior ever again. Please, Madison, I need him by my side.
Apologizing to me at this point doesn't change the harm you've done to me and my family, and your husband too.
I'm apologizing to you because nobody else will answer my calls. What else am I supposed to do? Even when I finally got to meet with my husband again in person, the only person who would listen to me was the lawyer that was present. No matter how I explain things to him, my husband refuses to see my side of things. Madison, you're the only one I can say any of this to anymore. Nobody else in the whole world will listen to me.
Even so, you're expecting me, of all people, to hear you out even though I've been your #1 target for as long as I've known you? You can't seriously expect me to forget all the cruel words you've spoken to me over the years.
I know, but listen to me. I said I apologize. Won't you take that to heart? For my sake.
No matter how many times you say you're sorry, I don't think any one of them is going to be genuine. After all, you're the kind of person who only thinks about herself. I know that very well by now. Besides, I've already decided that I'm cutting off all ties with you. If anything, I should have made this decision years ago.
No, please, don't say such things. You don't know what you're saying. I don't know how many times I need to tell you for you to understand, but I'm deeply sorry about everything up until now. I'm sorry for saying James would be better off parenting Hannah alone and making fun of your appearance. It was wrong of me to do so. I was completely in the wrong.
I understand.
Really? You understand me then? So that means you'll forgive me after everything I've done, right? Oh, I'm so glad. Madison, this will fix everything.
Not quite. All I'm saying is that I've acknowledged your apology. That doesn't mean I have to forgive you for everything you've done to me and my family.
But why? Don't you see? I'm on my hands and knees here. What more do I have to do to get through to you that I regret my actions?
This is what you've had coming. You sowed the seeds for this to happen. Don't act surprised when they start to sprout. I don't see why it's such an issue for me to treat you the same way you swore you'd treat me if I were in your situation.
Oh, don't take that so seriously. I only said it in the heat of the moment. I didn't really mean it. I was only trying to rile you up.
Well, you should have thought before you spoke. Most people take what others say at face value, you know? Why is it my problem that your temper got out of control?
I truly am sorry for what I said. You're my beautiful daughter-in-law, you know? You always have been to me deep down. I'll never say a cruel thing to you again. I swear it. You don't deserve that kind of behavior from your mother-in-law. So please, tell my Gerald to reconsider his decision on the divorce. And tell James too. I just want both of them to see my side of things.
I'd rather not, actually. You have no idea just how much hurt my family's been through because of you. You can't possibly expect me to forgive you after all that's happened. I have no obligation to keep meritless people in my life. That's a lesson I learned from you. It's far too late for you to apologize for all the damage you've done. Can't you see? There's nobody left who needs you in their life anymore. Not a single person. After that, Mr. and Mrs. Waters met with a mediator to discuss the possibility of a divorce. In the end, Mrs. Waters broke down crying and admitted defeat, leading to the divorce proceedings being finalized. She must have realized that Mr. Waters' feelings for her could never return to the way they were before. At least that's how I see it. After their divorce was finalized, she moved out of the home they once shared and began living alone in an apartment. Apparently, Gerald did end up having to pay her alimony, meaning she'll probably be okay on her own in the short term. However, being unable to work in her old age, she won't be able to maintain her quality of living for very long unless she somehow remarries. Having spent her whole adult life as a housewife to Gerald, she'll probably have a rough future awaiting her, having to somehow provide for herself. Aside from that, she needs help doing basic tasks due to her age, and used to rely on him and the rest of her family for help. Unfortunately, due to her behavior, it seems that everyone close to her has more or less cut her out of their lives, meaning she no longer has anyone she can rely on for help. While money will certainly become an issue for her, the bigger issue she faces is the ensuing life of loneliness she'll have to endure. Once she realizes this fact, she'll probably regret her actions deeply. As sad as that might seem, she's merely reaping what she sowed, so I personally don't have any sympathy for her. She'll have plenty of time to reflect on everything she's done to lead her to that point, I'm sure. As for Gerald and my husband James, the two of them have been spending lots of time together as of late. Of course, they've always had a great relationship to begin with, but after everything that's happened between them, it seems like their bond has grown even stronger. Admittedly, James sometimes wonders what things would have been like if the two hadn't taken the DNA test in the first place. However, he's told me that he, too, had grown tired of his mother's behavior, and is glad to have this major source of drama in his life be resolved after having to put up with it for so long. Apparently, he also had lingering doubts throughout his life about why he and his father looked nothing alike. Now he's happy that he and his father were finally able to resolve this unspoken feeling of uneasiness between them. Now that his mother isn't around anymore, no one will be able to hurt our family ever again. I hope more than anything that with our fresh start, we'll have a life of peace and quiet awaiting us. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.
Julie, I just heard from Robbie. He said you're going to the Dominican Republic for your honeymoon.
Oh, hi Margaret, that's right. We decided on the Dominican. We didn't want to go anywhere that took a long time by plane, but if we go to the Dominican Republic, we can get there in about 4 hours.
That's great. I can't sit on a plane for long periods of time either. Thanks for choosing a place that isn't too far for us.
Huh?
I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. I think I want to give snorkeling a try. I've been waiting to try it for a long time now.
Margaret, are you planning on going to the Dominican as well? With us?
What are you talking about? Of course I am. I'm going with you guys.
You're going with us? On our honeymoon?
Yeah, it's fine, isn't it? You know, now that my husband is gone, I'm going to be moving in with Robbie and you. So I think it'd be good if we all took a trip together before then, you know? Just to get to know each other better. Besides, I hear that a lot of couples get into fights on their honeymoons, so I'll be there to moderate. If I see that you two are starting to get on each other's nerves, I'll make sure to put a stop to it before any feelings get hurt.
Well, Rob knows about this, right? I mean, about you coming along on his honeymoon?
Well, obviously, he was the one who told me where we're going.
Oh, I see. I understand now.
Why? You don't have something against me coming on a trip with you, do you?
Well, no. If it was a regular trip, I wouldn't mind so much, but I've just never heard about anyone bringing their mother or mother-in-law along on their honeymoon before. I'm just a little surprised, that's all.
Well, your expectations are your expectations. That doesn't dictate what our family does. All three of us are going on this vacation. Let's use this trip as an opportunity for you and I to get closer.
Okay, I understand. Oh, sorry, Margaret. One of my coworkers is calling me. I have to get back to work.
What? In the middle of your lunch break? They work you too hard at that place. You take care of whatever that is. I'll look into some great spots in the Dominican we can go to.
Hey, Rob, why the heck is your mother coming with us on our honeymoon? This is the first I've heard of this.
Oh, that. Mom just suddenly told me about that too.
What do you mean she suddenly told you? Put a stop to this. Why would your mom come with us on our honeymoon?
Huh? Oh, why not? What's wrong with that? I love my mom. I don't mind if she comes.
That's not the point. I love my mom too, but that doesn't mean I want her to come with me on my honeymoon. I thought for sure this would just be the two of us.
Sorry, I thought you'd be okay with this.
If it was just a regular trip, I wouldn't mind so much if she came with us, but a honeymoon is supposed to be a special trip for just the husband and wife.
Really? So it'd be better if it was just the two of us.
Well, of course. Hey, do you think it'd be okay if we went on a different trip with her instead another time after our honeymoon? She's going to be moving in with us, right? I was really hoping before then that you and I would be able to have some alone time together.
That's not possible. She's really looking forward to this trip. There's no way I can tell her she can't come now.
Well, what about me? I was really looking forward to this trip too.
What's the big deal? My mom's gonna be there, but it's still gonna be our honeymoon. What's wrong with that? What's the issue?
Fine, I get it. So why don't I invite my parents to come too? That should be fine, right?
No, that's just... I think you should be a little more considerate of my feelings.
What? So you don't care about my feelings, but when it comes to something you don't like, I have to be considerate? Aren't you being a little selfish?
Okay, I get it. We just got married. I don't want to start fighting over such a simple little thing. Your parents can come with us on a different trip. We'll consider that trip our second honeymoon. So let's just not worry about it this time, okay?
You're impossible. But I agree with the fact that I don't want to fight with you about this. But I want you to at least talk to your mom about this one more time for me. Stress that it's our honeymoon and see if she really thinks she should be tagging along.
No problem, I'll do that. But don't expect much. I'm sorry. Look, I'll take care of the schedule and all the bookings. Don't worry about a thing. I'll make sure we can get plenty of alone time together. So please forgive me.
Okay. And when you get home, don't forget that you promised to go on a trip with my parents too. Rob, are you still in your room? Breakfast is over now. You completely missed it. I haven't seen your mom come down here either. What's going on? Good morning, Margaret. You and Rob haven't left your room yet. What's going on? Where are you right now?
We're back in the States already.
Huh? In the States? You mean you've flown home already? You kidding, right?
Nope, we arrived back in America this morning. Rob is really tired, so he's sleeping right now.
Hold on a second. I don't understand. What's going on here? Are you saying you two left me here and flew back home without me?
Well, we planned on coming back today. We tried to tell you, but I guess you were sleeping.
No. I'm not a heavy sleeper. I never heard anyone knocking on my door, and there's not a single message from either of you on my phone.
We called your name from outside your door this morning at about 3 a.m. We asked if you wanted to come home a little earlier with us or not, but we never got an answer from you. So you'll have to fly back by yourself. Oh wait, you don't have any money. I guess you won't be able to fly back today. It seems I accidentally took your wallet and flew all the way back here. I'm sorry.
What the heck are you talking about? You took my wallet? What were you planning? How am I supposed to get back to America now? Rob had all of the plane tickets in his suitcase. Now I don't have my plane ticket and I don't have any ID.
I don't know. You'll have to think of something.
What? That's your answer? Why would you two do this to me? Was that your plan all along? Take me to the Dominican Republic and leave me here? I should have known something was up when Rob booked 2 rooms and stayed in yours instead of mine.
This is all because you were against me coming with you on the trip.
Pardon me?
Even when it was decided that I would come live with you two, you weren't fond of the idea, were you? Not only that, you tried to get Rob to stop me from coming on your honeymoon with him, didn't you? You married into our family and you think you can tell us what we can and can't do? You not only went against my son, you also went against me. How dare you? That's why we did this to you. Let's just call it training to make you a good wife.
What?
You'll learn soon enough not to go against me or my son. If you do, this is what'll happen. I think you've just learned a valuable lesson, don't you? If you do as you're told from now on, we'll have no more problems. It doesn't feel so good to be left all alone in a foreign country, does it? If you go against us, things like this happen. So don't ever think of doing it again.
I'm shaking in my boots.
As you should be. Getting left in a foreign country with no ticket home and no money. So what are you gonna do now, huh?
Now you've pissed me off. I can't believe this. You butt your way into our honeymoon and your son decides to stay with you instead of with me. And then on the last day of the trip, you two not only take the earlier flight without me, you don't say a word to me about it, and you take my ticket and wallet and strand me here. Both of you are horrible people.
What's this? Talking bad about us now? You're not thinking about going against us again, are you? Robbie's got quite the troublesome little wife, huh?
If you think this is somehow training for me, I don't even want to think of what you have planned in the future. There's no way we're living together. And don't think for a second I'll forgive Rob for going along with you on this instead of trying to stop you. I can't believe you two would do such a terrible thing. I see divorce just over the horizon.
Divorce? You plan on damaging my son's reputation? I won't forgive you for that. And this quickly? His boss and co-workers were at the wedding. If he gets divorced this quickly, he'll be a laughingstock at work.
That's only a fraction of what'll happen if I divorce him. So remember that for now, and let him know that I'm not forgiving him for this.
Julie, delete that post you made on your social media. What's wrong with you?
Do you want something?
Don't play dumb with me. I know you posted. My husband and his mom stole my plane ticket and my wallet and left me in the Dominican. You know, some of my family and friends follow your account. Now everyone's bombarding me with messages trying to find out why you posted that. Edit your post and tell everyone it was a lie.
Why would I do that? It is the truth, isn't it?
My mom is really upset right now. She said everyone's yelling at her on the phone or sending her nasty messages about it. She started crying and I had to turn off her phone so she wouldn't see the nasty messages or get any alerts.
What's your point? She can cry about it if she wants.
That's cold. Why would you be like that towards my mom? You know she's the most important person in my life.
Yeah, I know. More important than me. She raised you your whole life. She's such a great person, isn't she?
Well, if you know that, then why did you do what you did?
Well, obviously, because to me, she's not that great of a person. She came with us on our honeymoon, and even though I told her not to, and when we got separate rooms, you leave me for her. Not only did you two leave me in the Dominican by myself, you took my ticket, my money, and my ID, and you're talking about my behavior? For posting what really happened to me on social media? I'm the bad one? Is there something wrong with your head?
I'm sorry about the wallet. I honestly didn't know anything about that.
I don't care. Even if you left me here with my wallet, it wouldn't make what you did okay. You didn't care about me at all. You wouldn't give in and stop your mom from coming with us in the first place. Then, when I mentioned, as a joke, about bringing my parents as well, you started getting all defensive, saying I wasn't thinking about your feelings. Regardless of all that, we came here on our honeymoon, and you made me stay in a hotel room by myself. And on top of that, you went back home without me. You deserted me.
But my mom doesn't know any Spanish. She didn't want to be in a room by herself in case something happened. You know we didn't stay at a resort hotel where everyone speaks English and it caters to Americans. She was scared.
I knew she'd just get in the way if she came along. That's why I didn't want her to come in the first place. And if she was scared to be by herself, why would she come on our honeymoon? Didn't she think that we'd want to be alone on our honeymoon? So why did you agree to it? When you said you'd make sure we had some alone time together, that was a total lie, wasn't it?
Why are you being so mean about all this? You haven't said one positive thing about the honeymoon. At least consider how my mom feels about all this. And it was her first time leaving the country. Consider her feelings.
And who exactly is considering my feelings? This was my first time out of the country, too. You know what? At first, I actually thought you and your mom were good people. But after you and I got married, you both changed. You changed way too much. Your mom already told me. But what is this whole thing about leaving me here by myself? Being a way of training me to be your wife?
It's obvious. A wife is supposed to listen to her husband and her mother-in-law. A wife is supposed to support her husband, do as he says, and take care of things around the house. You should be staying at home, raising kids, and making sure everything around the house is done. My mom said it was clear that you weren't prepared to do that.
What? Are you two from the Stone Age? And that doesn't even make sense because we both work. We're splitting all the utilities, house payments, and other bills right down the middle, aren't we? So I have to do that. All the housework and do everything you say?
That's now. But in the future, you're going to get pregnant and then you'll start raising your kids. When that happens, you'll quit your job, stay home, and raise them. You'll be sitting at home all day for years, just relaxing. I'll be the only one working then.
You think giving birth to and raising your kids is equivalent to me just relaxing at home? If you're serious about that, then I think you've hit your head somewhere and need to see a doctor.
Well, that's what my mom said.
And you don't have your own opinion on anything? Even if that's what your mom thinks, it's still crazy. She's out of her mind. She should know how difficult it is to have a baby and raise children. She did it at least once, didn't she?
That's right. She raised me every step of the way and made me into the man I am today. It sounds like you're just spoiled. Because of us, you're not alone anymore. You should be thanking me and be grateful that I married you.
Oh, really? Well, I wish you two would have told me exactly what you wanted from me before we got married, because I never thought you were this type of person. I already told your mom, but I'll tell you to make sure you know. I'm considering divorcing you because of this.
Divorce? Why, just because of this? It's no big deal. And I told you it wasn't me who took your wallet.
I can't live with someone who thinks what they did to me is no big deal. I can never trust you again. Anyway, let's talk about it once I get back home. I can't think straight right now with everything that's going on.
How exactly are you gonna get back here?
I was able to get a ticket using my smartphone. All my credit card info was saved on my phone. And luckily I found my passport in my suitcase. Your mother hadn't stolen that, so I have some ID to get on the plane. I'll be getting back home tonight.
Good. See, it wasn't that big of a deal after all, so don't be so hasty with this divorce. Please, I really don't want you to divorce me.
It was you and your mom who made me start thinking about divorce in the first place.
I understand. Sorry. We'll go on a vacation with you and your parents right away, and then you can leave me stranded there if you want. If you do that, we'll be even, right?
Huh? Not even close.
Then what do I have to do to get you to forgive me? I don't want to get divorced, and please delete that post on social media. Julie, I'm begging you.
There's only one thing you can do for me right now. Get my wallet back from that witch and take it over to my parents' house and give it to them. After that, don't you dare think of speaking to me again unless I contact you first. If you can do that, I'll consider not divorcing you. I've got to get ready to get to the airport. I'm done talking to you.
Julie, wait. Are you going to delete that post on social media? I promise I'll do what you asked me to do if you do that.
Julie, are you really considering divorcing Robbie? Come on, won't you reconsider? Margaret, there's no point in you messaging me. No matter what you say to me, I won't be changing my mind. Besides, you don't want a daughter-in-law who doesn't do as you say anyway, do you? I figure you'd be happy that I was divorcing your son. Robbie's really angry over this. He's blaming the whole divorce on me, and he's considering not letting me move in with him now. Is that so? I don't know why you're telling me this. It has nothing to do with me anymore. Don't say that! And if I'm not mistaken, this was caused because you posted what we did to you on the internet, isn't it? It's because of that our family and friends are turning a cold shoulder on both of us. It sounds like your family and friends are actually good people. Don't forget, I posted that on the internet because you stranded me in another country during my honeymoon. And I didn't post anything that wasn't 100% true. So make sure you get your facts straight before you try to blame me. If you had gone on your honeymoon right after getting married instead of waiting, I may not have gone with you. So this might not have happened. So now you're blaming what you did on our work schedules and financial situation? Well, no, but
Come on, you haven't even been married to Robbie for 6 months. Don't you think it's a little too soon to get a divorce? It sounds to me like you just don't have any patience.
You can think that if you want. It's clear to me that I just don't have the ability to judge character very well. I'll be much more careful of who I date from now on and how close to their mother they are.
But there's always issues with couples when they get married. It's normal. There's always unsuspected things that pop up. You're supposed to overcome those things together. That's how you grow stronger as a couple.
I'm sorry, nothing you're saying is resonating with me. This conversation clearly isn't going anywhere, so why don't we just end it there?
Julie, please understand.
If I divorce Rob, it's gonna look bad on him. I know that's the only reason you're trying to get me to stay with him. I can see that you don't care about me or my feelings at all. Rob still hasn't apologized to me for what he did. So I believe from the bottom of my heart that my decision to divorce him is the correct one.
Julie, Robbie said if you end up divorcing him over this, he'll never speak to me again. What am I supposed to do? Robbie is my whole reason for living. Up until this incident, things were going great.
That's not my problem. You and Rob brought this all on yourselves.
I'm begging you, please reconsider.
I'm not going to. If you were in my place, what would you do? I thought I'd finally met someone who wanted a serious relationship and who had a clear vision for their future, but it turned out that he only did what his mother told him to do. He brought you on our honeymoon, and he stayed with you instead of with me. That alone proves to me exactly what he thinks of me. Then you decided to steal my wallet and leave me stranded there, and he goes along with that too?
I told you we were just trying to train you.
That's the other thing. You keep saying you want to train me. If there was something you didn't like about me, you should have just come out and said it. Instead, you two secretly plot against me and to do that horrible thing? And just because Rob does whatever you say doesn't mean his wife is some tool for you to use however you want.
I was doing it for Robbie. Julie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't hold what I did to you against my Robbie.
There's no doubt in my mind that you've had some effect on his thinking. But Rob is in his late 20s. He should be able to think for himself and know if what someone else suggests is a good idea or not. I can't blame all of this on you. Rob is just as much to blame.
Don't say that. Robbie told me that if I could get you to call off the divorce, he'd consider letting me move in with him. I'm at the end of my rope here.
So if I call off the divorce and stay with Rob, I get to live with you? You make it sound so tempting. And it gives me the chills thinking that he tried to get you to talk me out of divorcing him, instead of having the balls to try to do it himself. If you want to train your daughter-in-law, there's something you need to do before that. You need to train your son first. After that, I officially divorced Rob. He was against it right up to the very end, but he was even more against me writing things about him on my social media pages. So he finally agreed to sign the divorce papers if I deleted everything I posted about him. It seems that his own reputation was more important than my love. Now I know I made the right decision to divorce him. We weren't married for very long, so I really didn't get much from him in the divorce, but just being away from those two was more than enough to make me satisfied. As for Rob and his mom, their relationship went downhill real fast. Rob blamed his mom for the divorce, and he wouldn't forgive her. His mom came to his house every day to try to get him to forgive her and to let her move in with him, but I heard that he kept yelling at her and sending her away. And Rob had been giving his mom money every month to help her with her bills. But now that he holds her responsible for his current situation, he stopped helping her with that. Things seem to be really tough for her now. Everyone knows Rob was divorced because he deliberately stranded his wife in another country. So now everyone's opinion of him has changed, and he's not well liked anymore. Neither Rob nor his mother seem to be doing very well anymore. His mom might have been right about me and the fact that I maybe don't have enough patience, but you can bet I'm going to be a lot more patient in the future. I'm going to take things much slower and be a lot more selective about the people I date. And you can bet I'm not going to jump into marriage without getting to know that guy's family quite well first. Then, if everything still seems fine, I'll have to take a trip with the guy and invite his mother along to see which room the guy decides to sleep in. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.
Oh, Becca. Mark. You got here okay then. Was the traffic really bad?
Hello, Mom, Dad. How have you been? It feels like we haven't seen you for ages. The roads weren't that bad, actually. Thank you for asking. We thought it would take a lot longer to get here than it actually did. Happy birthday, Mom!
Thank you, Becca. There's nothing really special about my birthday, you know. You don't really care about them anymore when you've had as many as I have. You didn't need to come all this way and waste your precious weekend like this. You're both so busy with work during the week. You should be resting. No matter how busy we are, it's only right that we come and see you on your birthday, isn't it? Becca has been looking for somewhere nice for us to have dinner, and she says the restaurant just down the road from here has really good reviews. Let's go there and have a birthday dinner for you, Mom. I called them to see if we should make a reservation, and they said that they don't accept them, so I guess we can just go when we're ready. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long to get a table. Shall we? That sounds lovely. I haven't been out for dinner for so long. Go out for dinner? Birthdays aren't anything special anyway. Why do we have to go out and spend all that money? We can just have dinner here at home.
Dad, it's Mom's birthday. We wanted to do something special for her. It doesn't seem right her cooking her own birthday dinner. We'll pay for it, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's go out. What do you think?
What difference does it make who's paying? A lot of money is still going to be spent on food. I hate spending money on going out to eat, you know. We have a fridge full of food. Why do we need to go out and eat? You could use that food to make us a nice casserole or pasta or something. That'd be perfect. It's supposed to be the daughter-in-law who makes her mother-in-law a birthday dinner anyway. That's much more of a heartfelt present than buying an expensive meal at a run-of-the-mill restaurant. Those days are long gone. What century do you think you're living in? I don't think I even made a birthday dinner for my mother-in-law. Stop being like this and let's go out. It's my birthday, after all. You always want the same few things made for you for dinner, and I'm sick to death of eating it. Do you even have to get your own way on your wife's birthday? Stop being so stubborn and let's go out. Come on, Dad. Get ready and let's go out for dinner. Why do you keep on at me like this? I said let's eat at home. I don't want to go out and waste even more money. If you have enough money to spend willy-nilly on dinners, you can help with your business funds, can't you? How can you be spending money you don't have like this when your business isn't even doing well? You'll be asking me for money again at this rate. I'm not going to help you out anymore, especially if you're just going to waste the money you do have like this. You're talking like me asking for money is a regular thing. I can't believe you're speaking like this. I've asked you to help me out once, that's all. I asked you then as a last resort, too. I don't know why you're going on like I do it all the time. Anyway, it's Mom's birthday. I only wanted to buy her dinner to congratulate her. You didn't need to bring my business and all of that up again. You really are too much sometimes. It doesn't matter if you've asked me for help once or 100 times. The point is that you still came begging to your parents to help you out. A parent's role is to make sure you have everything you need until you reach adulthood. That's around 20, give or take a couple of years. After that, the parent's job is done. You shouldn't be asking your parents to help you out when you're way into your 30s. You should be old enough then to sort things out on your own. Am I wrong? If you still need your parents to lend you money, you should be being more careful with the money you have. How can you even think about going out for dinner? Ugh. That's enough now, Dad. If that's the way you feel, we'll just take Mom out for dinner. You can stay and eat yours here, okay?
Mark, even if Dad's being a bit stubborn, we can't just leave him here and go out for dinner.
He said he doesn't want to eat out, didn't he? Mom, let's go. Dad, come with us or stay at home and eat by yourself. It's your choice. You're behaving like a spoiled brat. You get worse every time I see you.
Dad, don't be like this. Let's go and have a birthday dinner for Mom at the restaurant together. It's only down the road. You can't get your own dinner anyway, can you?
I don't believe this. Birthdays are nothing special. I don't know why you're all kicking up such a fuss. Mom, would you like me to order you some steak? You can choose whatever you want. That sounds great. Steak is so delicious, isn't it?
Okay, we'll do that then. Excuse me?
Steak! Whatever next. Have some pasta or something. You've picked the most expensive thing on the menu. It's double the price of everything else. How can you sit there ordering steak when you've never even earned a dime your whole life?
What? Are you trying to tell me that now I'm over 60 years old, that I'm not even worthy of my son buying me some steak on my birthday?
Women, always reading into things. I'm just saying that you should spend money carefully, that's all. Isn't it strange of you to order steak when you've spent your whole life living off the money that I've earned?
Stop fighting, both of you. I came here with the intention of buying Mom steak. Just order what you want, Mom. It's fine. Aren't the two of you fed up of fighting like that all the time?
You better be more careful with your money, Mark. Is it really the right time for you to be buying steak? I don't know why on earth you kicked up all that fuss leaving your perfectly good company job to try to start your own business like you did. You could have just stayed working there and still be earning a good salary, instead of losing money trying to start a business like you are now. You could have bought an apartment and still had money left over by now.
What century are you living in, Dad? You really don't know what it's like these days, do you? There's no way you can buy an apartment nowadays on a company salary alone. And it's difficult for both company workers and business owners.
Mark works very hard. It's good that he's managed to grow his business well up until now. Lots of new companies nowadays can't keep going and go bankrupt within a couple of years, I've heard. Mark is so hardworking, though, isn't he? His company is starting to find its feet now. It is also becoming better known within the trading companies as well. I'm sure he'll start earning good money from it in no time now. That's really lucky. I heard that you're helping him out a lot too, Becca. You must be so busy helping Mark out with his business and working yourself as well. I'm really grateful to you for taking the time to come down on my birthday, you know. It's fine. I quite enjoy helping Mark with his business, if I'm honest. Oh, Mom, this is your birthday present. Mark and I got it together. You even got me a present as well.
It's nothing really. If my business was doing a bit better, I'd have bought you a really expensive present. Sorry I couldn't do that this time.
You don't have anything to feel sorry about. Wow, shoes! I really wanted a pair of shoes like this, you know. Thank you so much.
Why do you need more shoes? One pair is all you need, surely. How much were they? You brought the receipt with you, didn't you?
Excuse me? Why do you need the receipt?
Why on earth do you think? To take them back and get a refund, of course. What else would I need a receipt for? Your mom's got shoes already. They've still got a few years left in them as well, you see. So it'd be better to just get a refund on these.
This is my birthday present. Who are you to decide whether I should get a refund on them or not? Can you please hurry up and fix that cheapskate habit of yours? It's driving me insane. You've made all the money you'll ever need. Why do you keep going on at me about saving all the time? I already feel bad enough that you wouldn't put a dime into the wedding fund when Mark and Becca got married. What are you planning to do with all your money? What exactly are you saving it for? Are you planning to take it all with you when you die? Is that it? Do you think you'll be able to get into heaven if you take a lot of money in with you?
What has gotten into you lately? Answering back all the time like this. I'm not having it. I've only got this much money left at my age because I always saved and didn't waste it on stupid things like steak and new shoes. You have a perfectly good pair of shoes at home, don't you? Why on earth do you need a new pair? Is it wrong for me to want to save that money instead of buying something that you don't even need?
The kids got a present for me. How can you tell them to take them back for a refund? And what woman nowadays only has one pair of shoes? All other women have at least one of each type of shoe. I'm the only one at my age who owns just a pair of sneakers and nothing else.
Why are you shouting at me like this? A pair of sneakers is all you need. You don't go to work, do you? The only place you actually go is to the supermarket. Why on earth would you need any shoes other than the sneakers that you already have?
Stop it, both of you. Dad, leave Mom alone. I'm not asking you to buy Mom some new shoes. We've already bought them for her. Why are you trying to make her take them back and get a refund? We got them for her as a birthday present. They have nothing whatsoever to do with you. You're planning to get the money back from them to put it in your savings account like you did last time, aren't you? Hey, they're hardly even worth anything.
Haven't you heard of the saying, little and often fills the purse? I've accepted you buying her steak on her birthday as a birthday meal. So you should listen to me and do what I want to about the shoes.
I've already taken the tag off now, so we can't return them, can we?
Stop all of this nonsense right away!
Why did you take the tag off like that?
I'm the one that's going to wear them, so it's up to me what I do with them. I've had enough of this now. Let's just enjoy our lovely dinner in peace. You're driving me crazy with all your moaning all the time. It seems like you're going to go on and on about money right up until the day you die.
What on earth has gotten into you recently? I've had enough of all of you. I really have.
It makes me feel so stressed when Dad starts going on and on about money all the time like that. It must be so difficult for Mom, you know. When we took them home, the fridge was pretty much empty and a lot of the furniture was so old that it was broken.
Right? I know exactly what you mean. I thought that Dad would feel a bit more comfortable when my business started doing a bit better, but that really doesn't seem to be the case. He owns a whole building. I bet no one else with that kind of money lives how they do. I feel so sorry for Mom.
I know that he probably feels a bit nervous about money as the family has gone bankrupt in the past, but this really is too much. I'm sure Mom wants to enjoy life a bit at her age as well. She wasn't even allowed to do what she wanted on her birthday. That's only once a year. It wouldn't have caused any harm for him to just let her have a bit of fun for once, would it?
I guess he is the same man that wanted me to just go and get a job in a factory or something after I finished school because he thought that the college fees were a waste of money, you know. Do you think he could change just like that? All that we can do is try to be good to Mom quietly, behind his back, I guess. I really have no idea what he is planning to do with all that money he's got.
Right? Me neither. I know that it's good to save money and to spend carefully, but I think he's going a bit over the top with it all. Oh, hi, Mom. Sorry I couldn't answer the phone just before. I am a bit busy with work at the moment, you see. What's the matter? Has something happened?
I'm sorry for bothering you at work. You know I don't usually like to call you when you're at work, but I've never experienced anything like this before, you see.
Oh? What happened? And where are you? It's really noisy there.
Well, I'm in a restaurant. I came to eat lunch with one of my friends and my hand suddenly went a bit strange and I dropped a bowl, you see. But the bowl was made of glass, so fragments of it went everywhere and some of the other customers who were sitting near me were hurt too. And the owner of the restaurant started shouting at me to pay for the bowl, saying that she had brought it back from Europe herself. I don't really know what to do. I wonder why my hand suddenly just let go of the bowl. It was very strange.
How about you, Mom? Are you hurt?
I've just cut my hand a bit, that's all. The restaurant owner wanted me to go to the police station with her straight away, but I didn't know what to do, so I called you.
Mom, I'll be right there. Send me the address of the restaurant you're at. You'll just have to pay for the damage, so try not to worry too much, okay? Everything's going to be fine.
Okay. Thank you so much, Becca. I only came out to have lunch with my friend and I've caused chaos.
It's fine, Mom. These things can't be helped. Ask the restaurant owner to wait for me for a minute.
Okay, I will.
We'll pay for the other customers' medical bills, the cost of the bowl, and the average cost of shipping the bowl from Europe to the US for you. That'll be okay, won't it?
If you do that, we won't have lost anything, will we?
You could have just settled things nicely like this from the start. Why did you have to scare my mom like that? Mom's a really tender-hearted person as it is, you know.
I was shocked too, you see. I'm sorry that I scared you. It's fine. I'm sorry that I made such a commotion.
Come on, Mom, let's go. Mom, even so, I think we should stop by the clinic on the way home, you know. A few weeks ago, you lost the strength in your legs and fell over. Today, you lost the strength in your hand and dropped something. Your hands are shaking a lot more recently as well. You seem to be hobbling a lot more when you walk than you used to as well. Everyone can have a day off or something sometimes, but if things start happening more and more often like they seem to do with you recently, that probably means that something's wrong. I thought it was all a bit strange. I wonder what's going on.
I'm just getting old, that's all. It happens to the best of us. If I just put a heat pack on it, it'll all be fine in the morning.
What happens if you keep dropping things and making a scene like you did today? I've taken a half day from work to come and get you from the restaurant anyway, so let's go to a clinic on the way home. Look, there's one just over there.
I'm fine. I don't know what all the fuss is about. I think you had better go to a bigger hospital.
Pardon? Why? Do you think there's something serious going on with my mom?
It seems like Parkinson's to me, but I don't have the equipment needed to properly diagnose it here, so you'd better go to a big hospital to get a proper diagnosis. I have seen a few similar cases when I used to work at a big college hospital, but you need special equipment to get an official diagnosis, you see. You can only get treatment at a big hospital for things like that as well.
Parkinson's? You're saying that you think my mom has Parkinson's? Isn't that a rare disease?
The doctors will need to carry out several tests to see if that is really what is wrong with your mother, so I suggest that you go to a big hospital straight away. I'll refer you for an appointment in the hospital that I used to work at. It specializes in things like this, you know.
Okay, thank you.
You're saying that your mom has Parkinson's?
We'll find out in about a week if that's what she actually has, but that's what the doctors are suspecting it is, yes. Mom just had a few tests today. She has to go and get some more tomorrow as well. Luckily, there was a cancellation so she could get the test done right away. They said that it is more than likely that that's what she has. I can't believe Mom has a condition that I've actually heard of. This is why she kept falling over and dropping things more and more often. I think Mom was pretty shocked by what the doctor said.
Even I'm shocked. I can't even imagine how your mom must be feeling. The treatment must be quite a lot.
Right? This is the first time I've had to deal with anything like this. What are we going to do about my mom? I wish I'd realized a bit sooner that something was wrong so that she could have started treatment sooner.
What could you have done? You're so busy all the time already. You found out what the problem is now, haven't you? There will be lots of different treatment options for her. Try not to worry too much.
We'll just have to see what happens, I guess. I'm a bit worried about her medical bills, if I'm honest. I asked her about her insurance, and she says that the one she has is quite a cheap one, so I don't know how much help it's going to be, really. I think it'll be pretty expensive if it is Parkinson's. What are we going to do?
Let's just wait to see what the results of the test say first. Even if it does turn out to be Parkinson's, we'll just have to find the money to get your mom the treatment that she needs, won't we? Go and get some rest. You look shattered. Worrying about it won't change anything, will it?
Okay, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the test results say.
I'm afraid that the tests show that it is Parkinson's. The good thing is that we've caught it early, so if you have surgery, your symptoms will improve a lot, and as long as you keep on track with your medication and physio, it shouldn't cause you too many problems in the future either. Let's start by setting a date for your surgery.
What happens if I don't have the surgery? If I'm honest, I feel okay at the moment, you see. Wouldn't it be okay if I just didn't lift such heavy things and exercise more often?
Unfortunately, it doesn't just affect the musculoskeletal system, but also affects cranial nerves, which can cause a lot of different problems, you see. It's a disease that can't be 100% cured, but must be treated. The sooner, the better.
Mom, are you talking like this because you don't know what Parkinson's is? It's a really scary disease, you know. Why are you asking things like that? The doctor said you'd be much better after the surgery, didn't he?
It'll be really expensive though, won't it? I called the insurance company and they said that I'll be able to get a maximum of $50,000, but I'm pretty sure that the treatment will cost several times that. How am I going to get the money to pay for it?
Money isn't the problem at the moment. The main thing is us getting you well again. Don't worry about it. I'll sort it.
Where are you going to find that kind of money? Mark's business isn't even doing very well at the moment, is it?
Do you think I wouldn't help with your medical bills? Don't worry. I have quite a lot of savings, you know.
The doctor said that the surgery fee alone would be about $50,000.
Yes, if you add on her stay in hospital and her treatment, I think it'll be quite a lot more than that even. What are we going to do? We don't have that kind of money lying around, do we? Her insurance company said that the maximum they can cover is $50,000. If I knew something like this was going to happen, I'd have made her take out a more expensive insurance policy. I only let her do it her own way because she kept saying that she was perfectly healthy, and why should she spend that much money every month on insurance?
How could you know something like this would happen? Her treatment is more expensive than I expected, though. As you know, my company isn't doing great at the moment, so we're already short of cash. What are we going to do now?
The doctor said the quicker she has surgery, the better the results will be. So we can't just make her wait until we have enough money to pay for it, can we?
Shall I try asking Dad? See if he will help us?
Dad, do you really think that he would help?
No matter how stingy he is with money, your mom is sick. Surely even he will help with that. Let's see if we can borrow it from him, and then we can just pay him back slowly after. I can't think of anything else we can do, if I'm honest.
I can't either. Okay, why don't we go to your parents' place tomorrow and ask your dad if we can borrow some money for my mom's medical expenses?
That sounds good. I'll call them and let them know that we're coming.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that your mom has Parkinson's. I saw a documentary about it on the TV not long ago, you know. It's a really nasty disease. They think it might be linked to dementia as well.
They think that they've caught Becca's mom's disease quite early, so if she has surgery, it can be controlled pretty well with medicine and physiotherapy. The problem is that the doctor said that the surgery alone will cost $50,000, and we don't have that kind of money lying around, you see. So we came to see if Dad would be able to help us out.
Dad, I'm really sorry to have to ask you this, but would you be able to help us out, please? We will pay you back every penny. If my mom doesn't get the surgery that she needs soon, she could get a lot worse.
$50,000 is an awful lot of money. And you two have come here and asked me if you can borrow it like it's nothing. Do you think that I am some kind of ATM for you to get money from whenever you need it? Why are you talking to them like that? They're desperate. That's why they've come all the way down here. They said if they can get $50,000, then Becca's mom can have her surgery right away. Let's help them out, just this once. It isn't a stranger we're talking about. It's Becca's mom.
Please, Dad. Please help me pay for mom's surgery. I know that it's shameless coming here and asking you to lend us money like this, but you're the only person that we can ask to help us.
There's a limit to what you can call a favor, isn't there? I can't give you two that kind of money. How do I know if you're telling the truth, even? You might be trying to trick me. Even if you are telling the truth, your mom isn't related to me by blood, is she? Why would I give that much money to her? It seems like such a waste. This is something that you, her child, has to sort out herself. Why have you come asking your in-laws to help you out with this? That isn't right.
I know that it's not normal to ask you like this, but she's Becca's mom. I think you're crossing the line this time. I know that $50,000 is a lot of money. Of course I do. But you have plenty of money, don't you? Lending us that much isn't going to cause a big problem for you. And we're going to pay it back, even if it does take a while to do so. You get $10,000 to $20,000 every month from renting your building out, don't you? We're only asking to borrow it, you know. Is that really so difficult?
The kids are right. Let's just send them the money. We have plenty. It's not like we spend a lot or anything anyway. They said that Becca's mom's surgery is urgent, didn't they? We can at least help them out with that, don't you agree? If you want to be kind like that, then you can help them out using your own money. I've worked my fingers to the bone my whole life to get savings like this. Do you think I can just use that much on Becca's mom? If you two are going to be like this, then I don't want to see either of you here again. I'm starting to get nervous that you'll ask me for money or something like that every time you come here, you know?
You say that, but have you actually ever given me or even lent me any money? From my college fees to our wedding, I've worked hard to pay for all of it by myself, even though you had more than enough money to be able to help me out. You told me to go and get a job in a factory because you didn't want to pay for my college fees, and you didn't contribute a thing when we got married either. If anyone was listening, they'd think that our family was really poor. You own a building. I've just let it all go as it's your philosophy up until now and respected it. But you really have crossed the line this time. How can you possibly act like lending us the money would be a waste when we've told you how sick Becca's mom is? Are you really my father? How dare you shout at me like that? I've worked my fingers to the bone bringing you up, and I didn't do it to be shouted at like this. You acting like this is a big part of the reason why I don't want to lend you any money. I wouldn't even give it to you now if you begged. I don't have any money for you two, so get lost! Dad, are you really going to be like this? Hey!
Dad, please. If my mom doesn't have surgery soon, we don't know what might happen. Please help me.
I told you to get lost. Now! Becca, don't be too upset about how Dad acted just then. I'll try to talk to him. It's okay, Mom. It's not worth it. We came here to tell him that Becca's mom was really sick and needed treatment immediately, and he just basically told us that it was a waste of his money and threw us out of the house. How can you possibly reason with someone like that? I can't put up with his nonsense any longer. Up until now, even if Dad hasn't helped me out with things like my college fees and my wedding, I just thought of it all positively. Like, thanks to him, I am more self-reliant and independent. But after what happened today, I've realized that he just doesn't want to spend his money on me. That's it. How could he tell us that he couldn't help us and then just throw us out of the house like that? I really can't understand him. You know how stubborn your father is, don't you? I'll try to persuade him to help you. Go back home and don't worry about it. I'll get him to lend you the money in whatever way I can. What are you going to do? Dad has never listened to anything you or I said. Why do you think that is going to change now? Why would he suddenly listen to you after all this time? If you keep on at him like that, you'll end up suffering as well. I know what I'm doing. Just let me try one last time. I can't bear to even imagine what might happen if your mom doesn't get her surgery quickly enough and deteriorates. Becca, I want to apologize to you for Dad. It's his personality. It's just how he is. He's always been that way. I'll try my best to change his mind and get him to help you out.
No, Mom, it's fine. I think I was asking too much of you both. I shouldn't have come here. I'm sorry. To be honest, I was pretty certain that he wouldn't help us anyway. I only came on the off chance that he would. But if he doesn't want to, there's nothing more you can do. I'm sure we'll be able to find the money for Mom's surgery from somewhere.
If I was in control of the money, I would have lent it to you straight away. I'm sorry you got shouted at and kicked out of the house like that. But just give me a little time. I'll get the money you need for your mom somehow. Just you wait and see. Let's sell the house. We can use the money from the sale to pay for your mom's treatment, then use whatever's left over to buy a smaller place or rent or something.
You bought this house with money you saved from working a part-time job from when you were 20 and invested to make more money. You worked so hard for so long to get this place. I know how proud you were when you got it. You really want to sell it just like that?
I don't know what else we can do. We can't just leave your mom like this, can we? I've been looking up Parkinson's, and apparently there are only so many cases where surgery is even an option. If she's able to get the surgery, she's one of the lucky ones, as it were. If she's eligible for this surgery, we have to help her get it, don't we? Like I said, she's one of the lucky cases, you know? It'd be best if we got her the surgery as soon as possible, just in case we end up missing the window in which surgery is even possible. This is the only way that we can get our hands on that kind of money. If my business was doing well, we wouldn't have a problem. I'm really sorry that you married a useless man like me, you know? I really am.
What are you talking about? I know how much this house means to you. I'm the one who's sorry. I should have taken care of Mom better. Then none of this would have happened.
How is any of this your fault? I also suggested that we go ask my dad to help us, when we both knew that he wouldn't and you had to listen to all the horrible things he said to us on top of everything else. I've decided to cut contact with my dad after how he acted today. He really crossed the line and I can't even bear to look at him anymore. I've tried to understand him, but I just can't. Even without the money, how could he not even care at all that your mom's really sick?
He did make me feel really bad today, I must admit. If he'd have spoken in a nicer, kinder way, I think I would have felt a bit better. Mom said that she was going to persuade him to change his mind, but I'm really not sure that that is a good idea.
I know what you mean. If Dad was someone who could be persuaded, he'd have given in and lent us the money already, wouldn't he?
Hello, I'm calling from the hospital. Are you Linda's daughter by any chance?
Oh, yes, I am. Can I help you at all?
Well, we've set a date for your mom's surgery for a month's time, you see. That means that you need to pay for the surgery within 10 days. I've sent the bank details of where you need to send the money in a message to this number.
Within 10 days, you say? We have to pay for it this far in advance?
Yes, the surgeon's schedule is jam-packed, you see. So if you don't manage to pay in full within 10 days, then the surgery might be canceled. I just called to make you aware of that. Thank you. Bye.
Within 10 days. Even if we do try to sell our house, there's no way we'll get the money from the sale that quickly. Maybe we should try to take out a loan against the house instead? Mark still hasn't managed to pay back all of the loan he took out when he started his business. I don't know if they'll let me take out another loan like this. Even if they do, it's pretty unlikely that I'll be able to get as much as we need. I really don't know what I'm going to do. Mom, I just got a call from the hospital, and they want you to be admitted this Friday. Make sure you're ready by then, okay?
That quickly?
Yes. They've set a date for your surgery as well.
Becca, shall I just not get the treatment?
What? Why are you talking like that again? Didn't you hear what the doctor said when you asked him that?
It's just that I've been thinking, and I really don't see how either of us can get the money to pay for it. That's all. Even if I have the surgery, that's not the end of it, is it? I'll have to take really expensive medicine and have physiotherapy as well. It's going to cost hundreds of thousands altogether. I asked my landlady, and she said that I still have a long time left on my contract, so she can't give me my deposit back either.
Mom, I told you that I'd sort it, didn't I? You don't need to worry about any of it. I'm going to do whatever I have to get the money for your treatment. So please don't worry about it and just focus on yourself. Do you know how awful it makes me feel every time you say something like that to me?
I only said it because I'm worried about you, you know. If I get treatment or if I don't, I'm old now. I'm going to die soon anyway. I'm just worried that I'm going to make things difficult for you and Mark and make you get into debt or something when you've both got your whole lives in front of you. That's all.
You'd make things more difficult for me if you didn't get treatment and got really sick. So stop saying things like that and get yourself ready to be admitted into the hospital ward so that you can have the surgery that you need and get better. Do you understand? If I hear you say anything like that again, I'm going to get really mad, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, Becca. I'm sorry that my body has let me down like this.
It's like this because you worked so hard trying to bring me up properly on your own, isn't it? That's why I'm going to take responsibility for all of this. Don't worry, Mom. Everything's going to turn out fine.
It is. Everything's going to work out in the end. I'm going to go now. Take care.
Okay. Take care, Mom. Bye. Oh, what am I going to do now? I have no idea how I'm going to sort this all out.
Okay, I've checked all the main banks and I can't get a loan anywhere. I think I'm going to have to try some loan companies now. I know that the interest rates are a bit higher in that kind of company, but we're desperate and we need to get the money quickly, don't we? I think I'm going to close down my business as well. The circumstances at the moment aren't great and we have to look after your mom, don't we?
I'm really sorry about all of this, Mark. You worked so hard to start that business.
It's fine. I can start it again anytime, can't I? But if we don't get your mom the treatment she needs right away, she might not have another chance. I'll look after your mom while you're at work, and you can look after her when you get home. I think that would work out okay. We can save on nursing care if we do that, can't we?
I'll try to make it so that I finish work as early as I can. Thank you so much for everything you're doing, Mark.
Someone's been trying to call you for a while, you know. Oh, it's the hospital.
They're probably calling me about the treatment costs. I was going to call them to see if they could give us just a week longer to find the money anyway. I'll just go and get this a minute.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling from the hospital. I just wanted to let you know that we've received your payment. It has gone through successfully.
My payment has gone through?
Yes, it seems as if you paid it about a few hours ago. Your father visited the hospital this morning. Didn't you know? He wanted us to tell him where he needed to transfer the money for your mother's treatment to. He said that you'd already discussed it all, so I just gave him the account number and told him how much needed to be paid.
My father?
I wasn't sure who it was, so I took his name and phone number. He was called James. Do you know him?
Oh, that's my father-in-law.
He is a family member, right? I was worried that I'd given your details to a strange person for a minute then. Anyway, I just called to let you know that the payment had been accepted. Have a good evening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
What did the hospital want? Did they want you to hurry up with the payment?
No, they said that Dad had paid the whole bill.
What? Dad paid it all.
They said that he called by the hospital this morning to find out the account number and the amount that needed to be paid, and he deposited it in full into the account a few hours ago. They were calling me to let me know that the payment had gone through successfully. How on earth has this happened? Did Dad tell you that he was going to pay the bill for us?
No, I haven't even heard from him. Mom hasn't tried to call me or anything either. This is all very strange. Why did my dad suddenly change his mind and pay the whole hospital bill for us without even saying anything first after he was adamant that he wasn't going to help us? He even kicked us out of the house.
Let's go to your parents' place to find out what's going on. We have to know how this has happened at least, don't we?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, hi, Becca. What are you doing suddenly turning up at this time? You must be really busy, what with your mom being in hospital and all. Has something happened? Mom, I got a call from the hospital just before, you see. They told me that Dad had transferred the whole amount for Mom's treatment. We were just wondering what happened. That's all.
Did Dad really transfer the money?
Yes, I did it. I found a professional nursing team to help out with her care while the two of you are at work, too. I've already paid for it all. You just have to call this number to confirm the details.
Pardon? You've done all of that? What made you change your mind? You shouted at us that you weren't going to help and even told us to get out of your house.
What did I tell you? I said that I was going to persuade your dad to help you out, didn't I?
She did. She told me that if I didn't pay for your mom's treatment, that she'd divorce me. She insisted that I pay it, so in the end, I had no choice.
Excuse me? Mom did that? You could have just agreed nicely when the kids asked rather than going through all of that, couldn't you? Do I really have to go that far to make you listen? You better start treating this family better from now on, okay? Do you think you're so great that Mark and I can just keep being understanding and putting up with all of your nonsense indefinitely? We've just tried to understand you because we're family. That's all. But there's a limit, you know, even within families. Do you understand? If you don't want to live out your final years alone, you'd better pull yourself together, okay? Don't regret your actions when it's already too late.
That's the whole reason I'm doing this, isn't it? So that I won't regret it later. A person can't change just like that anyway. If you suddenly change, it could kill you, you know. I'm trying, so don't keep going on at me, woman. My eardrums are going to explode with all your noise. Becca, I'm so sorry for what I said and how I acted before. You know I'm sometimes rash and go off on the deep end, don't you? I've always been like that. Of course your mom's life is more precious than any amount of money. I know that, but because of my lifelong habit of having to save money, maybe I couldn't say what I wanted to you at the time. I'm really sorry, and I know that I shouldn't have spoken to you the way that I did. When we started the restaurant, I originally just wanted to earn enough money to keep food on the table. But after that went under and I borrowed money from loan sharks, I grew into the habit of saving any penny I possibly could, so that would never happen again. That's what made me feel safe, I guess. That then somehow became a kind of obsession, and I was unable to give you two the money that you needed and turned into somewhat of a Scrooge. I know that I can't take it with me when I'm gone. I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to fulfill my role as a father and just got angry all the time over nothing. Your mother explained to me what you both had been going through, and it made me realize what I had been doing was wrong and what I had been missing out on. I get mad over nothing. I always have done. I guess my personality is just like that. But it took my wife screaming at me that she wanted a divorce to make me properly see sense. It would have been better if I just agreed when you asked me nicely so that none of us would have had to go through all this heartache. I guess I'm just a bad person.
Dad, is what you've just said spoken from the heart? Is it the truth, or are you just saying it all to keep Mom?
Of course it's the truth. Do you think I could lie about something like this? I've had a lot of time to reflect on my actions after what your mom said. Please forgive what I've done. I promise that I'll be a better dad from now on. I'm really sorry to you, Becca, as well. You married into our family and I didn't even help with the wedding, even though I had plenty of money to do it. I just told the two of you that you had to somehow make it on your own. Other girls would have probably said that they didn't want to marry into a family like this, but you put up with all my nonsense and have been living happily with Mark all this time. I just want to thank you for all that you've done for this family.
You don't have to thank me, Dad. When I heard from the hospital that you had paid for not only the surgery, but all the treatment expenses as well, I felt so grateful to you. It must have been an awful lot of money, but you just paid it for us all in one go like that. Thank you so much for helping my mom. I really didn't know what we were going to do. We were looking at getting a loan, but we couldn't find anywhere that would give us one on the spot like that, and we didn't have anywhere near enough in savings to cover it all. I'll always be so grateful to you for helping us out.
I should have said that I would help you out from the beginning. I knew that I had enough money to help, but instead of doing the right thing, I just yelled and told you to sort it out on your own. I crossed the line. How were the two of you going to find that kind of money in such a short space of time? I knew that it was your mom's life at stake, and I'm really sorry that I put the two of you through all that extra stress and worry. Anyway, I think I'd better go and visit your mom at the hospital next weekend. See how she's doing. I met her once before you married, but I don't think I have really seen her properly since then. It'd be okay for me to visit, wouldn't it?
Of course. I'll let Mom know that you are planning to visit her.
I think this is the first time that Mark and his dad have gone out for a drink. Just the two of them. Dad always complained that Mark never even asked him to go for a drink with him. I guess today is the day that his wish came true.
Mom, thank you so much for persuading Dad to help us out. If it wasn't for you, I really don't know what I would have done. Dad is so stubborn that I didn't believe that you could change his mind even when you assured me that you would help persuade him to help. I had pretty much lost all hope of getting the money in time.
There are things you can give up on, and there are things you can't, aren't there? I couldn't bear to watch the two of you struggling like that, and I thought that if your dad didn't help even though he easily could, that I'd lose all of my respect and feelings for him, and so would Mark. That's why I did it. I suppose he was scared of me divorcing him. I guess because he doesn't know how to do anything by himself and hates being alone. When I told him that if he didn't help you out that I was going to divorce him and use my half of the money I'd get in the division of assets to help you out instead, he changed his mind immediately. I didn't realize he could move so fast.
I was really surprised when he apologized to me before as well, to be honest. I never realized that he was the type of person who could own up to his mistakes like that.
Everyone can do that. It just depends how much effort they put into it, that's all. I'm doing all this for your dad. As you get older, your body gets weaker and you get more prone to loneliness, you see. If he kept treating everyone like he was, he wouldn't have anyone to turn to when he needed them. What was he planning to do then? No matter how much money you have, what's the point if you fall out with your family over it and have no one to share it with? All I did was threaten him a little, and he came to his senses right away. It's lucky he did, too, or else I would have spent the rest of my days divorced and alone as well. I guess getting divorced in your later years is becoming more popular recently. I was thinking of using all of this as an excuse to meet a nice, kind granddad and start again with him, but it looks like I've missed my chance.
You really are funny sometimes, Mom. You know how much Dad loves you, even if he doesn't really show it. Even though you bicker a lot, Dad is always watching to see what you're doing and if you're okay.
He's only watching me to find things to nag me about. It's lucky he understood what I was telling him anyway. Your mom's got to get the treatment and get better now. That's what I'm worried about.
The doctor said once she's had the surgery, if she takes her medicine and looks after herself properly, that it shouldn't cause too much of a problem. So I guess we've just got to trust what he said. Thank you again, Mom. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
What do you mean? We're family. Families are supposed to help each other out as much as they can. What kind of fruit does your mom like? I was thinking about taking some with me when we go visit her at the hospital, you see.
It's fine. You've already done enough. You don't have to give her anything else.
How can we just go to the hospital empty-handed? What does she like?
Well, she likes most fruit, but she especially likes strawberries.
Oh, really? Well, it's strawberry season at the moment, so that's lucky, isn't it? We better take her some strawberries then. We'll go to visit her next Sunday, if that's okay.
Yes, that sounds fine. I'll let my mom know when you're planning on visiting. Thank you again. I know I keep saying it, but I'm just so grateful to you for what you've done.
I only did what I had to. Don't think too much about it.
Oh, Hello, Margaret. James. It's really nice to see the two of you again. Thank you so much for coming all this way to see me. We were really shocked to hear your news, you know. It's really lucky that they caught it early, though, isn't it? Yes, it is. I heard that you paid my hospital bill for me. It must have been an awful lot of money. I'm really ashamed that you had to help me out like this. What do you have to be ashamed about? We're family. Of course we would help you out if we could.
I'm sorry that we didn't give you the money sooner. It was really lucky that they were able to operate as quickly as they did, though.
That was all thanks to the two of you. I'll try to get better as quickly as I can and pay back your kindness. It's fine. You don't know how precious your Becca is to our family. Since she married our Mark, our quiet little family has become so much more alive. We have you to thank for that, too.
Hurry up and get well again, you hear? If there's anything at all that you need, let us know through Becca. I wanted to get your room upgraded to a special single room, but you all kept saying there was no need, so I've left it for now. Are you sure that you don't want your room upgraded?
Well, all I can do is lie here anyway, so I don't think it really makes any difference what kind of room I'm in. I'm already so grateful to you for paying my whole hospital bill for me like that. You don't need to do anything else for me. I'm really lucky that Becca married into a lovely, caring family like yours. How could she possibly have parents-in-law as good as the two of you? On the contrary, we're lucky to have a girl like Becca as our daughter-in-law. She is just so good and kind. You just focus on your health now and getting better, okay? We'll be thinking of you and cheering you on. I will. I feel much better even having the two of you come to visit me like this. The doctor said that the surgery seems to have gone very well, and you're responding well to the medicine, so you should be able to be discharged soon. You'll still have to come to attend your physio appointments, though, of course. I'm really pleased that you're doing so well. It must have been really hard for you staying in hospital like this for all this time.
Yeah, it must have been hard for you. I'm really glad that everything's going so well for you.
It must have been really hard for you too as well, looking after me like this. Especially you, Mark, looking after me and carrying on building up your business like this at the same time. How is your business doing these days anyway? I heard that it was doing better than before.
Yes, it is. My dad invested some money in it and gave me lots of tips about how to get it to do well. So it's been going from strength to strength.
That has helped Mark so much lately. It's really made a huge difference to his business. I think he's trying to make up for all the years he didn't help out all in one go. You know what I mean, right? I didn't know what a generous person Dad was. You mean to say that you didn't realize even after him paying my whole hospital bill like that? He's an amazing person. He really is. It was thanks to him that I was able to make such a swift recovery. It really was. We all owe him so much. I'm going to have to be especially good to him from now on. Yes, you'd better do that. I'm going to go and visit them to thank them properly sometime too when I get discharged. Happy birthday, Dad!
Yes, many happy returns of the day.
Happy birthday, James.
It's embarrassing, you all making a big fuss like this.
It feels good to be made a fuss of, though, right? We never really did anything special for your birthday because you never wanted to waste any money eating out, so I just made you a few dishes at home up until now, didn't I? Do you remember? How does it compare to this? This is much more special, isn't it?
I told you to stop teasing me about what I was like in the past, didn't I? Okay, I'll admit it. It's really nice to be out celebrating my birthday properly in a nice restaurant with all my family around me.
See? There's no good in saving money on things like this.
I know that now. I've changed a lot in the last few months, haven't I? Don't you think, Mark?
Yes, you have. Thanks to you, my business is doing really well too now. That's why I've got you this, Dad. It's a birthday present from Becca and I.
What is it? Oh, it's a watch. It's wonderful. It must have been very expensive, though.
You deserve it, Dad. Thanks to you, Mark's business is doing well and my mom is healthy again. We got you a watch to say thank you for everything you've done for us over the past few months. Do you like it?
Like it? I love it. You didn't spend more than you could afford on it, though, did you?
No, it's fine. I can afford it now my business is doing so well.
The kids thought of you and bought you this as a present. You just have to accept it. That's all.
Thank you. I really like it. I'm meeting my friends next week. I'm going to show it off then. Make my friends jealous. I can show them what an amazing son and daughter-in-law I have.
What about your wife? How am I getting left out of this?
You're still so quick off the mark.
Whatever do you mean?
Don't start fighting again, you two. You're still fighting like cat and dog, I see.
Still, it's really nice to see how much better your relationship has got. I hope you stay happy and healthy like this for many years to come.
We will. Thank you, Becca.
Since then, my husband's business has been doing steadily well. He now has 20 people working for him, and his company has become a well-established small business. Mom is taking her medicine and doing her physio exactly as the doctor advised her to. Parkinson's isn't a disease that can be cured as such, but the doctor said that because it was caught early, if she takes her medicine and does physio as advised, it shouldn't cause any major problems in the future. That has made me feel a lot happier about things. Mom and Dad are now thoroughly enjoying their retirement. Thanks to the change in Dad's attitude towards money, the two of them have been traveling both abroad and around the country and seem to be having an amazing time together eating delicious things and exploring exotic places. My husband and I have decided, by looking at them, that that's how we'd like to spend our retirement later. My husband is also now enjoying having a better relationship with his father. They now regularly go fishing and for drinks together. If Mom hadn't plucked up the courage and confronted Dad like this, then none of this would have been possible. I think that Dad is amazing for listening to Mom and deciding to change the way he thinks and acts like that. It's made me think I need to become the kind of person that changes what needs to be changed, just like he did. I hope our family continues to be as happy and healthy as we are now for a long time to come. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.